Back to Kanye West's album, Jesus is King, and his use of Roden Crater, which is a volcano made into a work of art and resembles a keyhole, which is a reference to the prison of the bottomless pit. The word unlocked then refers to the unlocking and opening of this pit and the rise of the king of the bottomless pit from his prison. Interestingly enough, on April 3rd, 2020, rapper 6ix9ine was released from prison due to the coronavirus pandemic. The key to his prison cell was unlocked. So, this morning, April 4th, or 4-4, a reference to number 44, Obama, Tekashi 6ix9ine woke up a free man, released from prison. 6ix9ine's name, which is spelled with the number 6, the letters IX, which is 9 in Roman numerals, the number 9, and the suffix INE, which means of the nature or like. Therefore, his name actually means one who has the nature of 666, the beast. This means Tekashi represents one who has the beast inside, a reference to the coronavirus, which is the reason he was released from prison.
How you doing, Chris?
How you feeling?
I'm doing well. The beast comes at night. You know, as we know, the healthcare workers have taken to calling the virus the beast. The virus the beast.
The media also told us about a 6-month-old baby named Leo who contracted the virus and survived, along with a 102-year-old Italian woman, Italica Grandana, who supposedly contracted coronavirus and recovered. The ages listed, or the numbers 6 and 102, gives us the number 666 because 6 plus 6 equals 12. The baby named Leo is a reference to the Lion King. Remember, Obama referred to himself as such.
I am releasing my official birth video.
The fact that she is 102 years old makes her a centenarian. This connects back to the Century 16 shooting at the Dark Knight Rises movie and the mass shooting at Saugus High School, whose mascot is a centurion. The name Italica means oblique, something that is not stated directly, or to view something from a slanted perspective. The last name Grandana gives us the phrase, "Oh, the dragon," when we rearrange the letters. They are telling you that Obama is the dragon, Satan.
I want to thank
God is the one and only true living God, the creator of heaven and the universe. Jesus Christ is God. Jesus Christ is God. Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Jesus Christ is the Son of God.
I agree.
Let's just marinate on that for a minute. Interestingly enough, the doctors called this woman the Highlander, the immortal. The name Highlander is a reference to a film which chronicles the climax of an ages-old battle among immortal warriors depicted through interwoven past and present-day storylines. It should be noted that Highlanders, or immortal warriors, can be killed only by decapitation. This is a reference to the martyrs, or saints, who are killed by decapitation during the tribulation period. During the French Revolution, the guillotine provided a convenient method of execution for those in charge. Back in 2013, there were rumors that Obamacare medical codes confirmed that execution by beheading would be implemented in the United States. Now that a majority of the United States population and people in countries all over the world are under a quasi-quarantine through stay-at-home orders, we are all gathered into our homes. But why do they want us to stay at home? We'll get to that in a moment. But first, I want you to realize something. People all over the world have been ordered to go back to their own nation, and people in every nation across the globe have been put under some sort of restrictions due to the coronavirus and are held up in their homes.
COVID-19 has killed more than 6,000 people around the world. As cases spike, some countries are taking radical action by closing borders and imposing mandatory quarantines on anyone arriving from overseas.
Don't you find it ironic that this is occurring at the same time that the 2020 census is about to be taken? Did you know that when Satan stood against Israel, he incited David to number or take a census of Israel, which was evil in the sight of Yah? See 1 Chronicles chapter 21, verses 1 through 7. Were you also aware of ID 2020, the attempt to make a legal global identity for all people?
ID 2020 is a global strategic initiative aiming to help deliver against the United Nations sustainable goal of legal identity for all.
But why is Satan calling a census to number not only Israel, but the entire world? Because Satan knows that the return of Messiah is fast approaching, and he is expecting the harpazo to occur in the very near future. The dragon is anticipating that the 144,000 of Yah's elect will be sealed and taken, just as it declares in Revelation 7, chapter 4 through 8, which is then followed up by the harpazo of the great multitude from all nations and kindreds of people, which no man could number. This is why they are ordering people to stay in their homes, because they do not want you to see the harpazo when it happens. Moreover, they will explain the disappearance of the 144,000 and the multitudes which no man could number with the excuse that they all died because of coronavirus. This is the plan of the enemy. This is the script that they are following. The funny thing is that they think that they wrote the script, when the truth is, the Most High is the author and finisher of the entire plan. 4 days from now, April 8th, marks the beginning of the celebration of Passover, which lasts until April 16th. During the first Passover, the Jews were told to select for themselves a lamb without spot or blemish. That lamb was to be slain, and the blood of the lamb placed on the doorposts of the home. In so doing, the inhabitants inside of the home would be sealed and protected from the plague of death that would smite the firstborn of every man and beast in all of Egypt as a judgment from Yah. Isaiah 26:20 declares, "Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast." Soon the door to heaven and salvation will be shut, and the tribulation period will begin. If you have not given your life to the Most High by accepting the blood sacrifice of the Paschal Lamb, Yahushua HaMashiach, the time to do so is now. Amen. Shalom.